Good evening. Calling the meeting to order, the Wantagh School District Business Meeting. Please stand for a salute to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. B3, approval of minutes from March 21st, 2024. And B4, communications to the Board of Education. Communications were received from those listed in the agenda. Is there a motion? Second? All in favor? C, financials. C1, budget transfers. Is there a motion? Second? All in favor? We'll now move to item D, the superintendent's report. Mr. McNamara.
Great. Thank you, Mr. Fisher. Good evening, everyone. Welcome. Thanks so much for attending tonight. We certainly appreciate it. We like to start each of our meetings off with some good news and some positive happenings around the district. And we're thrilled tonight that we have our all-county artists with us. We have some very, very talented art students throughout the district, and we wanted to take a moment to recognize them tonight. They were all recently recognized by the Nassau County Art Supervisors Association and had their work displayed at the art show there. It's a great event. If you ever get an opportunity to attend, I certainly recommend it. And we have some of their work on display here this evening as well, right behind me. So we wanted to call our supervisor up for our art program, Ms. Kelly Jones. She's going to introduce our students, have them come up. We have certificates we'd like to present to you. And if you could stay gathered up here right in front of the artwork, we're going to do a group photo at the end. So moms and dads, get your phones ready for the photo op. And I'll invite Ms. Jones to come on up. And I think Dr. Widman's going to assist on the handout of certificates. And once again, congratulations to all our artists. And thank you so much for attending this evening.
Yes, hi everyone. Congratulations, all county artists. It was a fabulous event, thousands of pieces of work, and we were certainly well represented by these incredible pieces that you see up here tonight. So congratulations to our art students. We're looking forward to many, many years of work from all of you, but glad you're here tonight and happy to honor you in this way. So we're going to call you up and come on up and we'll get a picture. Stella Eierman. Sophia Hilliard, Riley Burkett, Shane Adams, Rachel Risland. Is she coming? There she is. Regan Murphy. Alexandra Martova. Awesome. Patrick Lucy. Nicholas Trozy. Troisi. Megan Cox. Troisi. Thank you. Michael Finizzi. Going too fast. There's Megan. Michael, I said Michael, right? Okay. Maggie Kurz. Kyle Griffin, Leanna Menengali, there she is, Isabella Bartolucci, there she is, Haley Grassi, Holly Combs, Kellen Stevens, Celia Naglieri, Christopher Provisional, Emma Colaco, Eva Magavero, Gemma Murphy. Oh, and one more. and Adrian Kanaj. There he is. Awesome. There you go, Adrian. Thank you, sir.
We're going to follow direction from Mr. Hacknett here. Get us organized for the photo. Turn it over to moms and dads. Go ahead. Fire away. All right, congratulations once again to all of our artists. We're moving on our agenda. Please don't feel any pressure to stay, but we thank you so much for attending tonight. We congratulate you once again on some outstanding work. We'd also like to offer some congratulations tonight. A little bit later on in our agenda, we're going to be accepting resignations from members of our staff, 2 members of our staff that have been with us for quite some time for the end of the school year. The first is Richard Tona. Rich Tona is a maintainer over at Wantagh Elementary School, has been with us in the district for the past 22 years, and really does just an outstanding job with us each and every day. There's been multiple times throughout Rich's career here that we have been lacking a head custodian at Wantagh L, and each and every time he stepped up and just provided that leadership for us. Always taking care of what needs to be taken care of the building, always making sure the building's ready for the students as they enter, supporting the staff with what they need. He's an absolute pleasure to work with. I know they're going to greatly miss him over at Wantagh L. I want to wish him well as he heads down to Florida to spend some more time with his wife, and we wish him the best of luck and no snowy days down there. So all the best to Rich, and please come on up. We have a plaque we'd like to present you. All right, we also have another retirement from our teacher aides over at Wantagh Middle School, Jeannie Halbert. Jeannie's been with us in the district for the past 26 years. She has worked at every level. We were just talking about that elementary, middle, and high school, and really has just done a great job with us. I was just going through some things about Jeannie prior to the meeting, and I came across this, which I thought was interesting. One of our teachers that worked with her noted this. They said, "Jeannie's just an incredible asset to our program. She's a pleasure to work with and is able to switch gears at any given moment to further a student's education. She's very knowledgeable and excels at everything she does." I think that kind of sums up a good portion of the work she's done here for the past 26 years. Jeannie's been at the middle school as part of our Life Skills program recently, and I've gotten to know her a little bit as she works with our students to deliver coffee around the building, and I see her each and every Wednesday doing that. I know she's going to be switching gears to be a grandma now, and we wish her all the best as she does that, and just want to thank her for her dedicated service to our district for all those years. So please come on up, Jeannie.
fraternity. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Wait, Mr. McNamara, can you take one more? She was a little
Oh, yeah,
bit
sure.
back camera.
Yeah.
She was
Once again, congratulations to both Rich and Jeannie. Wish you all the best. One other recognition I'd like to note tonight as well, kind of hot off the presses, our music department just received a distinct honor from the National Association of Music Merchants Foundation, which is Best Communities for Music Education, which was really a nice recognition for us to receive. So I just wanted to thank our music educators from across the district. We are truly blessed to have outstanding music educators that really just care wholeheartedly about their program and put a ton into their program each and every year and really just get amazing results from our students. So I just wanted to recognize Ms. Jones. We have a little plaque we'd like to present her on the recognition, and thank all of our music educators. And just a little shout out to our assistant principals, some of who are here this evening. It is little unbeknownst to me, I just found this out moments ago. It's Assistant Principals Week this week. Sorry for the delay recognition, but the work of, look, as a former assistant principal, I can appreciate this. The work of an assistant principal is often unheralded and is done behind the scenes, keeping buildings running and running smoothly. And we just want to thank our assistant principals for all their work that they do each and every day. So thank you, assistant principals. Just a note to the community, I sent out some communication earlier in the week. We have our big solar eclipse taking place on Monday, April 8th, and we have a change in dismissal times. Just for the safety of our youngest learners, our elementary school students, we're going to be dismissing earlier that day to get everybody home safe and sound before the solar eclipse takes place. Our dismissal time at the elementary lines up perfectly with the solar eclipse. Right at 3:30 is kind of at the heart of it when we would be dismissing our students. So we moved up those times. And it impacts all of our buildings slightly because transportation, it's all the same buses that run throughout all of our buildings. So on Monday the 8th, we'll be dismissing our elementary schools at 1:30, our high school at 2 o'clock, and our middle school at 2:30. So we hope everyone gets to kind of safely enjoy the solar eclipse that'll be taking place on Monday. And then tonight, we're also going to be adopting our budget. The Board of Education will be voting on that this evening. We've been doing a series of community outreach around the budget over the past several months, I should say. And so really a whole series of budget forums that we have run, some budget focus groups, budget survey work, and we just wanted to thank the community for all the feedback throughout the process. It is certainly helpful in guiding our budget as we do that work, and helps us make informed decisions about program. We're real fortunate in terms of the position I think we're in this year with our budget. Other districts are in less great shape, and I think we're in a really good spot for this upcoming budget vote in May. Some of the priorities that came out through the feedback really were around class size, security enhancements, and capital improvements. And we're really able to accomplish all of those things throughout this budget process. These were the big goals that the board had set early on in the budget process. First and foremost, each and every year we want to maintain excellence and maintain our great programs, and we're able to accomplish that through this budget. Further reducing elementary class sizes, that was something that we really looked at, particularly at Wantagh Elementary School. We're going to be adding a couple positions to the budget this year to do that. And maintain our universal pre-K program. We've, over the past 4 years now, We've really expanded that program. We started out with just a handful of classes. We're up to 8 full classes that we run. So we're excited about that as well, and continue to support that program. And then really continue to focus on district facilities. That has been an ongoing effort. We had a successful bond, not this past December, the December before. That work is all starting to get underway, but we still have a good amount of work to do. So some of that is identified in this budget as well. And then we wanted to focus on security and enhance our security, I'll touch on that a little bit. We're doing that in several different ways, as well as ongoing professional development for our staff. This is the budget that the board is going to be voting on in a little bit to adopt. It's below our tax cap at about 2.72%. And you can see the year-over-year numbers, what that looks like here. All of this is based on the governor's proposed budget. New York State has not adopted a budget yet. They're typically expected to do that by April 1st each year, often missing that deadline. But this is based on the governor's proposal. This is UPK that I mentioned earlier. You can see the 8 sections. We're going to be running, we anticipate running 4 sections over at Wantagh L next year, 3 at Forest Lake, and 2 at Mandalay as we continue to look to support that program. We've received a good amount of grant money over the past several years. That money has almost doubled, and we look forward to continuing that program. Elementary class sizes, continuing to lower those. You can see what that looks like here. We really focused on Wantagh L. Like I said, adding 2 sections there for next year to help bring class sizes down. Security enhancements. We're looking to expand security personnel and add additional hours. We had a kind of a 3-year rollout of a plan to do that that started 2 years ago. So this will be the 3rd year of that initiative. And we're going to be extending some coverage and adding additional hours. Also upgrading our lockdown system. We're transitioning over to a new vendor that we're working with for security for that, along with an upgrade to our security camera system and our PA system at our elementary schools, which I'll touch on in a second. Also, a number of capital projects. This is just a list of a number of those projects that we're planning for next year. One is at Wantagh Middle School in our gymnasium, renovating the flooring, wall pads, painting there. We're going to be doing an extensive hallway replacement of ceilings right here at Wantagh High School, as well as some sound and lighting and projector project here in the auditorium. We have about $2.2 million worth of asphalt work that we need to do across the district. So we're going to do about 25% of that in this year's budget with an asphalt replacement project at Wantagh Middle School. And then floor replacements at the middle school as well, with about $250,000 worth of flooring replacements, and that's in classrooms. And then a host of other facilities projects, smaller in scope, that are kind of bundled together in that last number there. We're also going to be proposing, we created back in 2017 a capital reserve fund that was established up till about $7.5 million over 10 years. We're at a point where we're almost fully funding that. So we're going to be asking the community to approve an expenditure out of that reserve fund. The money's already there. It's budgeted for. It's in that fund. And that's to upgrade our PA systems and our communication systems in our district in each of our elementary schools. The systems are dated, they're antiquated, they're old analog systems, so we'll be upgrading those. And those are, as you can see, expensive projects to do. So we're going to use our capital reserve funding. Also would include upgrade in terms of our communication systems within our classrooms and upgrading the calling systems in there to actual phones in those classrooms. It's right now an intercom system that is in place. So as a result, we're going to have 3 things that folks will be voting on when they come to the ballots on May 20th. Come to the to cast their ballot on May 21st. One is the budget itself. Second is that expenditure from the Capital Reserve Fund. That's to do the PA work, the $1.2 million. And then the third, we're going to be asking the voters to create a new Capital Reserve Fund to continue to do this capital work each and every year. And that would be for up to $10 million over 15 years. So there'll be 3 items, 3 propositions that folks will be voting on when they come out to vote. Once again, this budget maintains all of our existing programs, decreases elementary class size. We have an expansion of our special education program, which I really didn't highlight. We're going to be expanding our life skills program to Wantagh High School next year. So that's been a program that has really grown. We started at Mandalay Elementary School a number of years ago, and that has really continued to expand into the middle school, and that will be expanding that up to the high school next year as well. And then the capital projects that I outlined as well. All of this information, I know I went through it rather quickly, but all of this information is on our district website. All of the presentations from the forums that we've done that go into this in much more detail are on the district website as well. If you have difficulty sleeping at night and want to go through that in more detail, you're welcome to. All those resources are there, the budget detail, you're welcome to take a look at that. Our next steps, tonight, the Board of Education will be adopting the budget. On May 8th, at our Board of Education meeting that evening, we'll be doing our budget hearing. Mr. Cedrone and myself will delve more into the budget in a little bit more detail. And then we'll do our community outreach. Each year throughout the month of May, we'll attend our PTA meetings and do our detailed budget presentations there with our various community groups. So those are all scheduled for May. And that's it for budget. Any questions from the board on budget that you'd like me to answer for this evening? Good.
Thank you.
All right, I'll turn it back over to Mr. Fisher. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. McNamara. We're going to move forward with our agenda. Item E, personnel. E1, approval of personnel items as attached. Is there a motion? Second? All in favor? Item F, contractual and other authorizations. F1, related services agreements. F2, special education services agreement. F3, We Friends Nursery School, Inc. lease extension. And F4, closeout of capital project. Is there a motion? Second? All in favor? F5, use of funds from retirement reserve. F6, Wantagh Seaford Tract Center Course Spring Program. F7, disposal of obsolete books. And F8, hearing officer. Is there a motion? Second? All in favor? G, there is no unfinished business. H, new business. H1, approval of committees on special education and preschool special education recommendations. And H2, proposed 2024-25 budget. Is there a motion? Second? All in favor? There's I, addendum. I1, approval of personnel item as attached. Is there a motion? Move. Second? All in favor? Item J, adjournment. Is there a motion to adjourn?
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion to adjourn.
Is there a second? Second. All in favor? Aye. Thank you very much. Okay. So now we're going to move to our organization reports. I don't think student government's here tonight. Forest Lake PTA. I don't think anyone's here. Mandalay PTA or Wantagh Elementary PTA. 612 Association. SEPTA, PTA Council. Sports Booster Club, Performing Arts Booster Club, or Wantagh Foundation. I don't think anyone's here tonight. Okay. And then we will open it up for public comment. All right. Well, thank you everyone for joining tonight. We really appreciate it. We'll see you at the next meeting.
Thank you.